Okay, let's just jump right in. What we're looking at here is a playbook. Think of it as a guide passed from a senior consultant to a brand new agency owner. And the mission? It's simple, to help you land your very first paying client in the next 30 days by starting an AI automation agency.
And this quote, honestly, this is the entire mindset you need. We are not talking about building some flashy, high-risk tech startup. No, the real, sustainable money is in being essential. Think of yourself as a digital plumber. You find the leaks and blockages in a company's day-to-day operations, and you fix them. It's reliable, it's necessary, and believe me, businesses are more than happy to pay for it.
So what exactly is an AI automation agency? It's pretty straightforward. You're not a consultant who just drops off a PDF and then disappears. You're a builder. You deliver actual working systems that solve real, expensive problems. You find those repetitive tasks that are killing a business's growth, and you build an AI solution to make that pain go away.
So this all builds into a pretty massive opportunity, right? Let's get into why this boring business model is actually so powerful and why the demand for it is absolutely exploding right now. Here is the core pain point, and I guarantee every small and medium-sized business owner you talk to feels this. They are literally drowning in manual data entry, endless email follow-ups, and customer questions coming in at all hours. You know, these tasks don't just waste time, they are actively stopping the business from growing. They're the bottlenecks that AI is perfectly designed to just eliminate.
And if you're wondering if the timing is right, just look at this chart. This tells you everything you need to know. That adoption curve says it all. Small businesses aren't just curious about AI anymore, they are actively putting it into their companies just to stay competitive. The market is screaming for people who can connect the dots between AI's potential and how it can be used in a real business every single day. You're not trying to create a market here, you're just serving one that's already here and growing like crazy.
Okay, so the opportunity is huge, but how do you turn that into a real, sustainable business? Well, it is all about the model. We're not just hunting for one-off projects. The real goal here is to build a foundation of predictable, recurring revenue that you can count on month after month.
So what makes this service so valuable? This is super important. It's not just basic if this, then that automation. We're talking about adding a layer of actual intelligence. An AI-powered system can read a messy email, it can understand what the customer really wants, make a decision based on that nuance, and then take the correct action. That right there is a huge leap in what's possible and, more importantly, in the value you can provide.
Now let's talk money. How do you actually price that value? Well, it's a hybrid model, kind of like a 1-2 punch. The one-time setup fee, that covers the initial build and it makes sure you're profitable right from day one. But the real prize, the key to building a sustainable business, is that monthly retainer. That's your recurring revenue, your payment for making sure the system keeps running smoothly. And that peace of mind is exactly what business owners crave.
Let's actually put some real numbers on this because this is where it gets exciting. A single client can be incredibly valuable. Let's say you charge a $10,000 setup fee and a $2,000 monthly retainer. That's $34,000 in revenue from one client. In the first year alone, you only need a few clients like that to build a serious six-figure business.
Okay, so you see the opportunity, you see the business model, but the big question is, how do you actually get that first $34,000 client? Well, that is where this playbook comes in. This is your step-by-step plan to get from zero to your first paying customer in just 1 month.
All right, let's get tactical. Let's break down the next 30 days, week by week.
Week 1, your only job is to niche down. Don't be a generalist. Become the go-to person for an industry like real estate agents or home service companies. Week 2 is pure action. Build a small demo that shows what you can do and start reaching out. Week 3, you're on the phone. But here's the twist. You're not selling, you're just listening to their real-world problems. And then finally, in week 4, you use everything you've learned to offer a pilot project to your most promising lead. It's simple, it's focused, and it works.
Now let's zoom in on the execution. Look, having a plan is one thing, but knowing the specific skills and tactics you need to actually pull it off, that's what really matters.
And here's the best part, and I really want you to hear this. You absolutely do not need a computer science degree. The skills you need are all learnable. It's about understanding how to connect different systems, how to map out a business process from A to Z, and how to build a simple chatbot that can ask the right questions. This is about being a strategic problem solver, not a coder.
So here's your simple 4-step recipe for outreach. First, specialize.
Experts build trust way faster and they can charge higher prices. Second, build a demo, because a working example makes your idea tangible and real. Third, lead with that demo in your emails. It shows you've already invested time thinking about their specific problem. And finally, remember, the only goal of that first email is to get them on a call so you can dig deeper.
You know, all of this can feel a bit abstract, so let's make it super concrete. How does this actually play out? Let's walk through a quick case study in the home services industry.
Okay, so meet our local plumbing company. They have a huge money-leaking problem. Every single call they miss after 5 p.m. is a potential high-value emergency job just walking out the door. We're talking thousands of dollars in lost revenue every single month, all because no one is there to answer the phone. This is a clear, expensive, painful problem.
And this is where you come in. Here's the solution you build: an AI voice agent. And it doesn't just take a message. No, it answers the phone, understands if the caller has a burst pipe or just a leaky faucet, figures out how urgent it is, and then books them directly into the calendar for an estimate. It turns a missed call into a booked job, 24/7. And the result? It's a total game changer for them. Lead conversion skyrockets, and the business owner can see a direct return on their investment. I mean, when your system pays for itself in just a couple of months, that initial setup fee and the monthly retainers suddenly become an incredibly easy yes for them. This is how you prove your value.
Okay, to wrap this all up, let's do a quick final briefing. As your consultant, I want to make sure you know about the common landmines that new agency owners step on so you can just sidestep them and build a business that actually lasts.
Okay, listen up, because these are the rookie mistakes that can sink you. First, pricing based on hours instead of value. If you save a client $10,000 a month, your fees should reflect that, not the 10 hours it took you to build it. Second, not getting that monthly retainer. This is your key to a stable income. Third, trying to be a generalist for everyone. Specialists win. They get more deals at higher prices because they're seen as the expert. Fourth, telling instead of showing. A demo is worth 1,000 sales pitches. And finally, skipping a clear contract. This is non-negotiable. It protects you and the client. Avoiding these will save you so many headaches.
I want to leave you with this one last thought. You have to understand, the gap between businesses that need AI and the number of people who can actually implement it, that gap is huge right now. But it's closing. This isn't an opportunity that's going to last forever. The time to build your expertise and make a name for yourself is right now.
So there you have it. The entire playbook is right here. The opportunity, the business model, the 30-day action plan. The only question left is for you. What's your first move going to be?